Welcome back to La La Land on CRN Digital Talk. You know who that is? It's Nettie Liddell.
It is. Oh, that's Brett Chapin.
We're talking to actress and sketch comedy artist Carly Reeves.
That's me.
Any questions for Carly? Give us a call at 1-800-336-2225. We want to hear from you.
What was that number again?
Well, it was 1-800-336-2225. I'm glad you asked, Nettie.
That's such an easy number to remember.
I know. You know, I don't even need to have it in front of me anymore. It's just in my head.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I want to talk to people.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys are great and all.
But, like, you know,
People.
something
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, I know. We want to talk to those listeners. We want to talk to who are our regulars.
Oh, Peter from Henderson,
Peter
Nevada.
from Henderson and Debbie Fantasia and
You guys are making these names up, aren't you?
yeah, it sounds like it,
Henderson.
doesn't
We are.
Yeah. Nobody listens to you guys.
it? No.
What about Sam Macaroni?
Oh, well, speaking of Sam Macaroni,
Is he
he's a
listening?
guy that I do a ton of YouTube videos with.
Oh, my.
plug.
That's right. That's right.
Yes.
And what kind of YouTube videos do you do?
Well,
Sam
basically,
Macaroni?
he's an actor, writer, producer, director. He's a really amazing guy. He does all his movies, and he does all this awesome special effects. He has a ton of followers now, and he's only getting bigger. And you know, people love him from I think people know him best by his directing.
Yeah.
but he always throws himself in his movies. Obviously, why wouldn't you?
He's hilarious.
And he's really good. Yeah. So he and I kind of teamed up and we've been doing it for a while now, a couple months. And I'm in this sketch called Apple Phone. And it's really funny because I'm actually talking on an apple. Thank you very much. I am talking on an actual apple. And it's a little spoof commercial and it's just hilarious. So
It is.
Yeah.
You play like this ditzy blonde on an Apple phone,
Right.
and like you're actually really funny.
right. And I was like, that's what I'm going for. I'm like, it doesn't come off fake, right? And like,
No.
Sam's like, no, that's a character. And I'm like, yes.
He works
So-
with really good
Oh,
people.
yeah.
Like, his whole crew, his whole acting crew.
Yeah, and he
They're all
actually
solid.
used to be like friends with the Jackass guys and stuff. So he did a lot of that kind of. Yeah, he was friends with Steve-O and them, and so
I could see that
Yeah, so that's kind of.
because he has that fake mustache thing going on, doesn't he?
Yeah, in some
he did,
sketches, in
yeah.
some. But yeah, I'm really proud of him. So you should come. You should be our subscriber, and it's Sam Macaroni, like the macaroni and cheese.
Oh,
See, he even changed his name so that people could search him better. Isn't that smart?
yeah.
He's a giver.
Yeah,
He's a giver.
He gave his name for the industry.
Nice.
For all of, he sold his soul. He sold his cell. He sold his soul.
Well, that's kind of isn't that kind of a given?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
You know,
you have
I
to
mean,
in Hollywood.
You have to, right?
I think they take it at the
Oh.
city limits, don't they?
Yeah.
So if you want to see some really, really funny stuff on YouTube, check it out.
Definitely.
What else is going on with you?
Well, I also want to mention, speaking of the sketch comedy and stuff that I'm doing, is I just got into the Straight Jacket Society, which is a bunch of people get together and write our own sketches. It's basically like SNL style, and it's so hilarious. I saw the last show, and it was genius. And also, the great thing about them is that they work in a lot of music, too, so I sing as well. So I can use my singing chops, my acting chops, my comedy chops.
What do you sing?
And I sing, it's more like a hobby. It's not like my
I mean, what kind of stuff do you like to sing?
like pop, R&B, that kind of thing. I guess I have a soulful voice, you would
Yeah.
say. But, because I was a musical theater major, actually, to begin with at UCLA.
UCLA.
Yes. So
Okay.
I
All right.
started in musical theater, actually, believe it or not. But yeah, it's fun. We get to work in music with these sketches, and it's like, like one time they did, at the last show I saw, they did like California Guys and, Katy Perry's song. So they had a whole song that they wrote out, and it was awesome. It was so much fun. So I'm excited to do that and write my own stuff and get to write my own characters. I have a bunch of characters I want to showcase.
Where do you perform that?
Oh, it's in West, or is it Hollywood? It's Hollywood. It's on Theater Row on Santa Monica. So it's all those little, there's that Theater Row and all those little theaters down in there. So
Straight
that's where they
Jacket.
perform it, and I'm excited to do it. I think my show will be in mid-September.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you play an instrument as well?
You're like,
mean-
what else can you do, Carly Reeves?
Yeah.
That isn't enough.
Dance monkey.
Well,
Is there anything else you do that could be
well,
impressive?
I do own a guitar. I don't know.
Oh.
That counts.
However, there. It stays on my wall so I can look at it and be like, I'm gonna learn you one day.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. Yeah.
I know
So,
it.
but I can do one song. I could play Blackbird. That's it.
Aw.
Ding,
Nice.
ding, ding.
That's the first one everyone learns, isn't it?
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
Yeah, that or Stairway to Heaven.
That's right. That's right.
I did take a couple of guitar classes, or lessons, whatever you want to call them.
You know, it's a little harder than you would think, right?
I can't sacrifice the nails and my soul. You know, the
Yeah.
acting.
Come on. Come on.
What about dancing? Do you dance?
Oh, definitely. I dance. I freestyle. I hip hop. I do. I do
right.
it
You
all.
break dance?
I did take a break
Oh.
dance class once,
I can see you do that.
but I don't have the arms for it. It's hard.
Could you break dance in the studio here for us?
Not in this skirt.
Oh, all
That's
right.
for sure.
Oh, bummer.
All right, next time. Next
Yeah,
time you'll have to
yeah.
come back and break dance.
Definitely.
So we get a lot of actors listening to us in other areas of the country that are looking to come out to LA and pursue their dreams in the next 30 seconds. What advice would you give them?
Go home. Just kidding. I hate the competition. Just kidding. No, I honestly I heart those people because I'm like, I was born and raised here. Like, I know how hard it is. Like, trust me, I've been rejected so much, and it's just
Heartbreaking.
Yeah, well, like the thing that they don't realize is like you can't just come to Hollywood and like expect to be a star. It's like there's a lot of things you need to do before that point, and it's like it's just because you're a pretty person or you're a good-looking stud. Like you can't. It all comes down to you have to know how to act. Like you have to have the talent. So that's important, and like people don't take that seriously. They don't do their classes or do what they need to do. So I just think that, and look how discouraging I am. I'm like, go home. You guys all suck. No, just kidding.
Well, it's hard.
Yeah.
People don't realize that it's actually an art form and it's difficult. Like maybe they may call it La La Land because Los Angeles is kind of up in the clouds, but actors are artists and they work hard for their craft.
Yeah,
I think a lot of people don't realize that it's a business and
it is.
realize how important the business side of it is.
And I had to learn that the hard way because I never knew how to go about it business-wise, So, but I'm learning, just like everyone else.
For information on Carly Reeves, you can find out information on Carly Reeves at imdb.com. We'll be back in just a minute to talk to Carly a little more on La La Land with Brett and Nett on CRN Digital Talk.